how I became a leader, answering phones at the front desk, and went from someone who was in the wrong job to finding purpose-driven work. My name is Beverly Barr, and I am the owner and founder of Raise the Bar Coaching and Consulting, and we are a premier leadership development company. I came from parents who drilled into my sisters and me the importance of getting and keeping a good job, and we listened. So I worked at my job until I could retire, and as soon as I could, I left and started my business at the reprisal of my family. See, my childhood memories are filled with my parents complaining about the lack of fulfillment about their jobs, the lack of satisfaction, money, time, and autonomy. Their friends and other family members had the same issue. It was an endless cycle. In fact, most people in my neighborhood either worked in jobs that they didn't like. So when I got my government job, it felt as if I had hit the jackpot. But this realization is what led me to my first step, self-discovery. What was I good at? And I discovered that by volunteering for projects that aligned with my natural talents. I started to pay attention to consistent positive feedback from other people. For example, I noticed that it was easy for me to speak in public. And yes, I was nervous, just like other people, but I enjoyed it. And this kind of felt easy for me. So whenever I could, I looked for opportunities to speak. Number 2, implementation. Leadership is about continuous learning, then turning that learning into action. Once I discovered the skills I was good at, I pivoted and enrolled in school to gain acquired knowledge. Once I got into a master's degree program, the way I saw myself changed, and as a result, my confidence began to increase. And when my confidence increased, the way others interacted with me changed. But the confidence wasn't from the degree. It came from proving to myself that I could push past my comfort zone and excel in new areas. Number 3, be intentional of the company you keep. See, once you decide to step into your leadership, others who are not ready for that commitment, consciously or unconsciously, may try to sabotage your success. The people who love you, it's not that they don't care for you, they just don't want you to leave them, or they don't want to be left behind. So in the face of losing you, they may try to do things to keep you where you're at, and you may have to walk away from those relationships so that you can walk into your greatness. And this is one of the hardest, but one of the most important lessons in personal growth. The path to leadership requires making difficult choices about the relationship, but true friends and supporters will always be there, even when you're on different journeys. But for now, your job is to remember that your current position is not your destination, it's only your launching pad. So whether you're answering phones, processing documents, or helping customers, you can lead from exactly where you stand. You see, your leadership journey doesn't start with a title change. It starts with your decision to see yourself differently. Start right now, transforming your role into a platform for impact. The question isn't whether you're in the right position to lead, it's whether you're ready to choose leadership regardless of that position. Finally, I want to tell you about a client of mine who came from a very strict culture. Her parents dictated every facet of her life, especially her career. So you can imagine my shock when she asked me for coaching. She was ready to start making her own choices, and afterwards, she realized that choosing leadership is important because it awakens you to your highest potential. It helps you to tap into your best self, and it awakens parts that might otherwise remain asleep. As she began to nurture her abilities and uplift others, she learned just how capable and resilient and impactful she could be in another capacity, and she changed professions, ultimately becoming very successful in another role. So when you step into your leadership, this journey can reveal strengths that you may have doubted or never knew you had, helping you to realize that your potential is not fixed, but it's expansive, capable of growing in ways that you may not have ever imagined. So if you're feeling trapped in a career that doesn't align with who you are, take that first step. Develop your strengths, build on them, and surround yourself with people who elevate you. And remember, leadership starts with leading yourself.